Zayn Malik is going on the defense after being accused of striking Yolanda Hadid, the mother of his girlfriend Gigi.
What the f are you?
Wait, stop.
Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik had a toxic relationship that turned violent. As a couple, they were an emotional mess, riddled with mental health issues. They both seemed to violate and manipulate each other until there was nothing left. So let's get into it. Now that Zayn Malik is dating Selena Gomez, I thought it'd be a good time to look at his relationship with Gigi Hadid, because they were incredibly toxic and there were a lot of red flags. Keep in mind, their relationship ended with a domestic situation involving Gigi's mother, Yolanda, and Zayn. Yolanda claims that Zayn harassed her and pushed her into a dresser, calling her an effing Dutch SLUT, which isn't really nice. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about the beginning of their relationship and how they ended up there. So back in November 2015, shortly after Gigi Hadid and Joe Jonas broke up, Gigi was seen holding hands with Zayn, which seems pretty innocent. At this point, they were acknowledging that there was something there, but they weren't yet committed or exclusive. Then in January 2016, Gigi was seen wearing a Z necklace and having Zayn as her phone wallpaper. So then all the fans just know at this point that they are dating, but Zayn actually publicly stated that they were just good friends, which I feel like kind of makes Gigi look bad because she's got like a Z necklace on, like he's her wallpaper, but then he's saying they're just friends. So it kind of makes Gigi look obsessed. But then only a few weeks later, Zayn looks like a hypocrite because Gigi stars in his music video for the song Pillow Talk. These two were also flirting on Twitter, so maybe Zayn was using this situation to promote his song, but there's clearly some chemistry there. And they also release an interview where, Zayn is clearly hitting on Gigi.
When you're alone, who do you want next to you?
You.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
And our dogs.
And our dogs, yeah. And sometimes my mom.
Yeah, I
She
miss
cooks
your
some
mom
good food.
too.
Yeah.
And my mom.
Yeah, and family members in
And
general.
everyone.
Yeah.
Cool.
Love you all.
After the music video comes out, we don't even need these two to confirm their relationship, but their relationship doesn't last that long. By March 2018, they break up. Zayn posted a note on Twitter confirming their split. He wrote, "Gigi and I have an incredibly meaningful, loving, and fun relationship. I'm grateful to all of our fans for respecting this difficult decision and our privacy at this time." So in March 2018, they are done. But not even a month later, these two are seen in April 2018 back on and making out in public. And even though it seems like they had rekindled their relationship very quickly after breaking up, Zayn wasn't at Gigi's birthday party. Her party was that same month and a lot of people showed up, but Zayn was nowhere to be seen, which makes me believe that they were either not doing that well or maybe didn't want to publicly be seen together, but they were already spotted out and about, so that wouldn't really matter. Maybe he was really anxious because he does have mental health issues, so he wanted to step aside, or he made some prior plans. But if that's your girlfriend of 2 years, I would assume that he had that weekend off months in advance. They keep their relationship pretty private until January 2019, where there are some breakup rumors. One of Gigi's friends went to Us Weekly and told them that they were done. The source explains that they could get back together, but it's over for now. Another source added that the model, Gigi Hadid, tried hard to make it work, but the former One Direction member has a lot of his own issues that she couldn't help him get through. It doesn't sound like Gigi was happy with Zayn. This source explains that she cut herself off from all of her friends every time they were together, and she focused all of her time and energy on him. And I'm sure some of you people know a friend out there who gets into a relationship and then they disappear. It's like, I cannot stand people like this. I get why it happens, but it's just such a bad move to make because you really do end up isolating yourself from the world and obsessing over one person, putting all of your, dependence onto them. And then when that relationship fails, you're all alone. This insider said that she really turned into a recluse and has been spending all of her time with him. Quote, it's kind of a young love relationship where they're so infatuated with each other, no one else exists at the moment. After that report, their relationship pretty much went dark. But then in February 2020, they were back together again. I mean, they are on and off again. And this time we learned about their relationship because they had posted about each other on Valentine's Day. One of the reasons why I feel like they announced this relationship on Valentine's Day was because they had to. They were on and off again, and Gigi ended up getting pregnant. So they probably felt pressured to be together for this baby. In April 2020, they announced that they are pregnant. They were quoted saying, obviously, we wish we could have announced on our own terms, but we're really excited and grateful for everyone's well wishes.
Congratulations on expecting a baby. This is the best news ever.
Thank you so much. Obviously, you know, we wish we could have announced it on our own terms, but we're very excited and happy and grateful for everyone's well wishes and support.
So obviously this part of their relationship timeline stuck out to me because they made it very clear that they wish they could have announced it on their terms. But how did the world even figure out? Well, I found multiple sources who claim that Yolanda was the one to leak the pregnancy news, which caused a lot of tension between Yolanda and Zayn. Supposedly, Gigi and Zayn didn't want to announce the baby until after they were born. And since Yolanda is probably one of the only people to know about this pregnancy, it didn't take them long to figure out who told. And I mean, how do you trust someone when they do something like this? Especially your own mother. So after this point, they resume their normal relationship, posting on social media. In July 2020, they posted a picture of themselves kissing. This has now been deleted. And then by September, the baby has been born. They both posted all over their social medias, and the world was happy for them because they had a rough relationship. So it seems like everything's great now. And it seems like everything was great for about a year. And then we learned a lot more about their relationship. Now fast forward to October 2021, and we learned that TMZ reports that Zayn had struck Yolanda Hadid. Now, of course, he was denying this at the time, but somebody told TMZ, and clearly Yolanda likes to leak. Now, I don't think Yolanda deserves to be yelled at or pushed or any of that. It's not okay, but Yolanda does seem like a really, bad mother. I mean, there are so many moments out there of her pressuring her children not to eat, and just seeing how she would leak her daughter's pregnancy news and get into such an altercation with Zayn. Not saying it's Yolanda's fault, but it just seems like she's got her own problems.
Yeah, and then you got to get back on your diet though. Because in Paris and Milan, they like the girls just a tad on the skinny side. It's hard to exercise 6 days a week, and it's hard to not eat any sugar, and it's hard to have to eat salad every day.
When we learned about this news, it wasn't right when it happened. It was about a week after. And I guess Yolanda told TMZ that she was seriously considering filing a police report. We don't have the details of what she claims triggered the assault, but we're told that Yolanda stands by her account that Zayn struck her.
That claims that Yolanda is claiming that Zayn actually struck her when the two of them got into an argument, Yolanda being the mother of Gigi Hadid. Although Zayn came out with his own statement explaining the situation, and he didn't say anything about a physical altercation, although he did say that there was an argument that took place.
When this went down, Gigi went silent, but Zayn made his own statement. Clearly, he doesn't bring up the fight that they had, but he brings up that he's a private person, and it seems like Yolanda violated him. He also acknowledges the fact that this information alone was leaked to the press, so who could have done that? Sounds like Yolanda. And to be honest, I don't have a side when it comes to this. I mean, it's so messy and personal, but I kind of agree with Yolanda making it public, because if you're hit or assaulted, I mean, you guys know when I get threatened or harassed, I make it public. So I think there's power in doing that. But I also think that she never liked Zayn and probably tried to, poke at him some and push him out of Gigi's life. TMZ did update that Zayn denied striking Yolanda, and they also mentioned that Zayn and Gigi are no longer together and have been split for a while. So it sounds like they've been separated, trying to keep this private, and everything has escalated. And to be honest, I do believe Yolanda here, because Zayn does have mental health issues, and he's been seen getting violent before, just even out and about in public. He's got a temper. It's still really heartbreaking to see a family fall apart, and they were together for 6 years. But sources claim that their relationship was toxic even before this incident with Yolanda, so it sounds like their split was for the best. One source says that Gigi and Zayn had a very destructive relationship when they were together. I do believe these two had issues for a while and it led up to this fight, but I also believe this fight was the cherry on top. Like, they're not getting back together after this.
People Magazine is the source that reported on the breakup, and they said it's because of the argument that happened with Yolanda. They also said that Gigi and Zayn's main priority is just their daughter at this time.
When we first learned about this incident, it was just Yolanda's account and whatever she decided to tell TMZ, but she did end up filing a police report. That's where we learned that Zayn supposedly pushed her into a dresser. So I don't know if he struck her and pushed her into a dresser, or if the struck led her into the dresser. It's not very clear. Here's a quote. Supposedly Zayn, quote, grabbed Yolanda and shoved her into a dresser, causing mental anguish and physical pain. He continued cursing and warning her to stay away from his effing daughter. He also got Gigi involved. He supposedly called her and told her to strap on some effing balls and defend your partner against your effing mother in my house.
Only shoved Gigi's mom, Yolanda, into a dresser. TMZ reports that there's a lot of police reports, that he was charged with 4 criminal offenses, harassment for both Gigi and Yolanda. September 29th, he apparently called Yolanda all these names, read them up here, and then allegedly shoved her into a dresser, causing mental and physical pain. Zayn denies any physical contact. Zayn allegedly screamed to Gigi on the phone. He said, strap some balls on and defend your partner against your mother.
But this situation didn't end there. Zayn also got himself in trouble for trying to physically engage in a fight while continually cursing at the security guard named John. So sounds like John probably stepped in when Yolanda was pushed, and then Zayn is now in trouble for trying to fight John. And we don't know if John is employed by Yolanda or by Zayn and Gigi. Either way, Zayn got in trouble. He had to face 360 days of probation, 90 for each of the 4 charges. He also had to take an anger management course, which I think a lot of people should take. Like, if you've got this type of anger where you get physical with someone, then you should go and invest in yourself and get an anger management course, because domestic violence is just way too common. After their breakup hit the news, the world was supporting Gigi. All of her siblings ended up unfollowing Zayn, which makes sense because they no longer support him. But Zayn's sister chimed in, and she had some cryptic messages she posted on Instagram. She included this message that had a text and wrote, "I've learned 3 lessons this year: to leave people where they're at, accept situations for what they are, and not every action needs a reaction." She wrote, "Zayn, you are so loved by all of us." She also wrote another Instagram story where she posted about karma, writing, "You can't get away with screwing people over your whole life. I don't care who you are. What goes around comes around. That's how it works. Sooner or later, the universe will serve you the revenge you deserve." Ooh, is that about Gigi? About Yolanda? About who? Either way, this is another sad love story in entertainment. Hollywood's a hard place to find love and to keep love. It seems like some of these relationships, like, you know, they go through 10 years within 1 year. And it seems like Gigi and Zayn had an entire lifetime together. I mean, she was pregnant at 25 with him for 6 years. At that point, how do you even know who you want to be with? But let's go ahead and open a P.O. Box package item. I don't know who this is from, but it looks like it's an Amazon package. Okay, I have no idea what this thing is. Oh, okay, maybe it's this is somebody's art. I don't really see a note here. Oh wait, what the heck? Why do I have 3 of these? Okay, oh, they're different. Okay, they're all different. Cute. Some like little artwork thing. I wonder who sent me this. Love you and your videos, from a Chicago fan. Oh, I don't have a name or anything, but these are cute. Look at that. Some little artwork thing. Wow, the colors are really popping. Well, thank you. I really appreciate this, and I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, guys.